Welcome back once again to Box Office Maniacs, where we're going to do one of our... This is going to be a first, actually, Dave. Because we're going to do, for the first time, we're going to do a sort of a Christmas special. We haven't done one of these.
Yeah, we've done a Christmas special in the past.
We did?
Prequel to Alien.
Okay, well, that's not a Christmas movie.
Alien.
Well, we did a Christmas special for a non-Christmas movie.
Alien.
Ah,
Fantastic.
okay.
Alien.
We've never actually done, technically, a Christmas movie, but we've done a Christmas show.
We did a Christmas show for a non-Christmas movie.
Yes.
Exactly.
I have a question.
It is Toy Story.
We haven't done a Christmas show for an actual Christmas show on this show, but we did do a Christmas show for non-Christmas show on the show.
Right.
Toy Story 3 still, to this day, remains my all-time favorite animated film, period.
Mine too.
And nothing has ever touched Toy Story 3 yet.
There's been some that have come close, but they're not Toy Story 3. That's what it is.
So, alright, so here is Toy Story Time, the Land That... What was it called? The Land That Forgot? The Land That Forgot Time?
Yes.
I forgot the title of the land that the Toy Story forgot.
No, it's the Toy Story that time forgot.
The thing with this is, though, Vince, even though it was a Christmas special, there wasn't a whole lot of Christmas in this special. Just in the very beginning and the very end, and the rest of it really had nothing to do with Christmas.
Yeah, it's not really a Christmassy TV show, but it was also going up against all those traditional... I mean, right after it, they showed Charlie Brown Christmas. Even though I really enjoyed this show, I don't think it was really a classic like those, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Charlie Brown Christmas.
Now, I don't think this is something they're going to show every single year. But, being that said, I absolutely love this as much as I loved the Toy Story of Terror. It just amazes me that in 30 minutes they can jam-pack so much story and so much action in it. And just less than 30 minutes. I mean, it's like, holy cow, all this happened in 30 minutes time. It was crazy.
I totally agree. It was just as funny as Toy Story of Terror, and it was just as cool. I mean, the animation, again, is just outstanding. And it's, you know, they didn't suffer for it. They didn't water it down. They didn't do anything like that to it, and it just turned out amazing.
I actually like this better than Toy Story of Terror, to tell you the truth, because I like the characters in this more. And it seemed to me it was a whole lot more funnier this time around than the first time. The first time they introduced a few characters, but here he had a whole freaking army of new characters and a really great story.
Once again, it gave me that feeling of, man, I really want to see more Toy Story. I really want to see another Toy Story. And luckily, 2017, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, Toy Story 4.
And hopefully before then, every year we can get a new special like this, because I would love to see this come out every year. Have like maybe an Easter one, have a Thanksgiving one, you know, if they're going to continue with the holiday themes or whatever. You know, it'd be great to see a new Toy Story every year.
We want more Toy Story, and this was fantastic.
The only thing about this story is it's kind of a rehash of the original Toy Story, and I believe they've done it again in one of the other movies, was the fact that, you know, basically it's these dinosaur toys, and they don't know they're toys. Basically, they're doing a Buzz Lightyear all over again. And the thing is, Vince, I cannot remember what those toys were based off of. I know they were based off of an action figure line back in the day, but I cannot think of what it is.
I kind of thought that too. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, I've seen these toys somewhere, or it sounds familiar, or you know, maybe they just based them around something that we saw a long time ago. I guess the evil ruler of the Battlesaurs there, I can't remember exactly what his name is in it. Every time I saw him on screen, I kept...
Can I say something first?
What?
Skeksis?
Yeah, exactly. I kept thinking of the Skeksis in Dark Crystal, and I kept waiting for him to go in.
obviously that's what he was based on, and it was great. And I loved his wheels. He was rolling around everywhere. That was hilarious. I loved that.
That's one thing about the animation too. I really enjoyed because they made it look like he was an actual, he was a toy. He wasn't like walking around. He wasn't like being scooted around or anything. He actually rolled around on his little wheels, and then like when he sits down in the throne thing, oh man, about came apart.
And I really like the fact that they kind of gave more screen time to one of the newer Toy Story toys, the dinosaur.
Trixie.
And I thought that was kind of cool, that it wasn't about Buzz or Woody or any of the other characters. And they gave her most of the screen time. And then they had the creepy, weird cat guy, and he was pretty funny.
She keeps saying little mottos all the way through, and they're kind of Christmas related.
That was also, I think, a throwback to the Charlie Brown cartoons.
Yeah, I would say it would be.
In all, another spectacular Toy Story here. Just absolutely great. Fun from the beginning to end. Really great story. And Vince has pointed out, spectacular animation. And just a lot of action going on in this. Really just great stuff. Loved everything.
Myself, I would have to give this Toy Story, I enjoyed it. I love the animation. Loved the story. Had a lot of fun with it. It was funny. I don't think it was necessarily a classic like I did with Toy Story of Terror, but it was extremely well done. My only disappointment with it was, once again, no Chuckles. There was no Chuckles in it. But outside of that, it was great, and I would have to give it a 5.
Just as good as all 3 Toy Stories and the special. So obviously, this one gets a 5 out of 5 for me.
We need more Chuckles. Aw.